Hey, what's up you guys, it's DNuggins. Recently I got asked by one of my fans to make an in-depth tutorial how to levitate. One thing about levitations is that you're going to have a repeat of shots. Also, you need to know that this might take a little bit of your time and you need to have some patience when you edit your photos. So without further ado, this is how I do levitation.
Alright, so this is the first photo I did from my last video, how I did levitations. This is the final product. And you can see my light setup right here. I have an octabox right here and umbrella right here. So one thing about levitation is that I like to make things look a little bit more real than they're supposed to. So I have my light setup right here, I have my shadows right here. So it gives the illusion that I'm actually levitating. Or I actually jumped off the floor and crossed my legs as fast as I can and I somehow levitate. But of course you don't see me jumping right here. You don't see the motion of my shirt just flying. Alright, so this is a photo I did a while back with another shoot where I did with my friend, and I taught her how to levitate. Gonna select all that. So I'm gonna open all my raw files and select the pictures I did for levitations. So right now I'm gonna show you the one-person levitation. I'm gonna select two of these, and first things first, make sure that your exposure is going to be the same, and when you edit, you're going to change them at the same time. Another thing is to use a tripod, because you notice right here the image just changed a little bit because of the motion of the camera, and because I did not use a tripod. Okay, so first select all this. Okay, make sure the sides match. As long as it's close enough, it'll be just fine. And that's close enough. I can get that. Alright, so now what you need to do is select. If you think selecting with a magnetic lasso is hard, that's nothing compared to what we're going to do after this. Alright, so this might take a bit, so I'm going to speed things up. So we got her selected. Now we inverse the photo. You can do this by Command-Shift-I, or for PC users you can go Control-Shift-I. And we're going to erase away this bloody stool and get this visible. So you can see the slight changes right here. Now be careful when you're erasing. You don't want to erase too much, and you don't want to erase too little. Okay, so what I did is I cleaned away this wire. I want to get rid of it. Also want to get rid of this wire in the background here because I erased it away. I don't want any part of this to show up. One thing about levitations you need to have is patience. If you don't have patience to do levitations, you are not going to levitate successfully. Pretty sure there are some shortcuts out there to do levitations with, which is just aim the camera on ground level, but it doesn't really look realistic. You really want to create the illusion that you are actually levitating. Okay. When you clone, be consistent where you're going to clone. Okay, so we're gonna slowly erase this stool away, because I don't want that to be there. Because the outside edge is just a regular shadow, so it's going to be easy to erase. Easy to blend into. So now I'm going to reset the bar of shadows that's going to be right here. We're going to start cloning away. Let's change the opacity a little bit. We just want to slowly bend through it. If we blend into at 100% opacity, you're going to see some subtle, not subtle, but drastic changes in the photo. And we don't really want that. It will look a little bit too ugly. Got rid of the school. No, we got rid of the stool. We're gonna slowly erase this ugly patch. And let the magic do. The magic eraser do its work. Let it erase away the existence. When you erase, don't erase too much of the shadows. You want to get rid of the ugliest parts, like I did right there before on this part of the edge. At the same time, you don't want. Let's do it right there. Our shadows are not normally that dark, so we're going to erase this much. Because we're talking about the shadow of the stool, and we're talking about the shadow of the human person. But because we're levitating, there's going to be a lot of bounce light when it goes from here, and it's going to spread all the way down there. That's one thing, a couple things you need to consider about levitations. Where is the light going to aim at? Alright, so this is how Levitations is done. You got a small shadow right here, that's for her, and you got a light showing up right here, that's a key light, that's going to be the rim light right there. So you're creating more shadows right there, and it's creating an extra shadow right there, so it's easier for me to edit. And cool. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my latest few videos right over here and right over here. And I'll see you guys next week.